Hello, and welcome to video number 10, our final video in our Title IX website series. So in video number 9, I gave you an example of the ugly. We're talking about the good, bad, and ugly of Title IX websites. So today I'm going to give you an example of the good. And this is after viewing over 2,000 Title IX websites. I didn't name the school with the bad, so I won't name the school with the good as either. But this school, I did a search, Title IX at that university. Link came up, the top link in the search results, I clicked on it, it opened their Title IX page. Great, we're doing good so far. On their page, there was a contact, I can't remember the exact wording, it was either a contact us or meet the team or something like that, but it was easily identified. Someone who isn't really thinking clearly could easily find it. Click on it, and it had very clear, happy, welcoming pictures of every member of the Title IX team. It listed their name, and it was all in large enough font that you could see on any kind of device. It listed their name, it had their phone number, it had their email address for every single person in a row, what they were in charge of, Title IX coordinator, deputy Title IX coordinator for students, deputy Title IX coordinator for employees, whatever their title was, where their responsibility, so you knew who to contact based on who you were. And then next to that, they had a Skype link. So this happened when schools are closed during the coronavirus pandemic. And so I don't know if they had this at other times or if this was just because of the pandemic and because they were operating virtually. But you could call them from your phone or computer via Skype, so absolutely free, and you could have a video conference with them, with whichever person that you picked, right there at the tip of your fingers. That was amazing. They also had the address on campus listed clearly, and it was a very clean website. It didn't have a lot of noise. There were links to the other information. There was a link to their sexual misconduct policy, a link to what to do if you were sexually assaulted, a link to some of their educational materials. All of that stuff was separate out to a link, but right here on this page was just very clear pictures, information, and links that could be clicked immediately, whichever way the student needed or felt comfortable and communicated, it was right there. So that is an example of a great Title IX website. So when you are building your website, what should you look for? Well, I've talked about it a little bit, but the first thing you need to do is make sure that your home page has essential information only, that it's clean, that it's welcoming. You can have graphics on it, that's fine, school colors and all that kind of stuff, but you want it to have vital information. In bold print or bold colors, large fonts, click here to contact us, click here for help. Victims, click here, respondents, click here. However you organize it at your university, that homepage should be very clear. And then whether you have a bar across the top with all your other links, or you have boxes or icons somewhere else. I saw one website where they had links across the top, but they also had boxes underneath with a little bit more information that matched the link. So there were multiple places to find the same information to get you to the same place. That's great. People that look at things differently, everyone will be able to find it because the same information was provided multiple times in different ways. Ideally, you have contact information. You have the name of your Title IX coordinator, the person students need to contact to get help. Whether that's your coordinator or a deputy, however you've organized it, that information needs to be there. Either on the front page or underneath one click. All I need is one click to get that information. The more clicks that are involved, the harder it is. You never want them to have to search for it. So do a test run. Have someone go to your website and count how many clicks does it take to get contact information. And then when you do have the contact information, provide it as many different ways of communication as possible. Email, phone numbers, online reporting, Skype, Zoom, if you use some sort of web conferencing, Hangouts, whatever you use, have that all there, your actual physical location. If you are going to text with students and allow them to text you, put that number. Make sure it's clear. One number is your office number that they can't text, and one number is your cell phone. A lot of these students have never been in a situation where they had a desk phone. Their only phone has been their cell phone. I had a desk phone when I was a Title IX investigator, and multiple times I had people try to text me, and they would say, I texted you and you never answered. And I said, well, what number? And they would tell me that, well, you can't text a desk phone. And they didn't understand that. So I needed to make that more clear. If you are going to do texting, allow texting or some sort of messaging like that, you need to have a separate phone or a way to separate those texts from the rest of the phone. You should never mix work texts of that kind of personal nature, you're talking about sexual misconduct, on your personal phone. Especially if they start sending you pictures of bruising and injuries and that kind of thing. So if you want that option, which is a great option, it would be a very effective way to get students to communicate with you. You're going to have to provide a company phone to your coordinator. And then on your website, make sure that it's clear that that's the phone to text if they want to text. So clean, simple, clear, and multiple modes of communication. Those are kind of the baselines that you need to look for. Now, if you're redoing your website and you need some input, you need someone to look at it for you to say, yes, this works, this doesn't, do this, try this, please reach out to me. Let me know. You can do so on my website. Go to marcuswilliamstraining.com, follow the links there. My email address is info@williamsconsultgroup.com. Marcus Williams Training is with a C. I'd be happy to look at your website and help you. I'm not a webmaster, so I'm not giving you the technical, but I'm giving you the practical. I'm helping you answer those questions. What are we communicating? Who is our audience and why? I would be happy to do that for you. So please reach out. Remember, I've looked at every single Title IX website for every university and college in the United States, unless I missed a couple. But state by state, over 2,000 websites. So I can look at yours and give you an idea of what you need to fix, what works, and what doesn't. I hope this series was helpful. I hope it helps you build a website that communicates what you are trying to communicate, what you want your students to know, that you're here for them, you want to help them, you want to provide resources for the students in your community who have been impacted by sexual misconduct. Thank you for watching. Check out my other videos. Please subscribe, hit the notification button, and thank you so much for watching.